I'm Molly, I'm the COO of the ISA. I am so excited to welcome you all here tonight to celebrate Merritt Chelsea Schmidt and her screenplay, Suicide at Noon. We are here celebrating her because she won Table Read My Screenplay competition, which we run. Yes. With that win, she gets a whole slew of things, starting with a full read-through of her script with professional actors and a professional director, Paul Lindsay, who you're going to hear from in just a few minutes. And that experience for a writer is really valuable because hearing the words out loud, especially by real performers, professional performers, is very different than hearing them in your head or even saying them out loud to yourself with all the same voices and all the same characters. So it's just a great way to get a real feel for what's working, what needs a little bit of work, and that's what we did. And then next, she took the screenplay and cut it down to show to you tonight. It's about half its normal size in length, but do not worry, she did a brilliant job of keeping the heart, the message, the story intact, and things that have been cut out you'll be led through it by the narration. Chelsea, it's been a true gift working with you. So fun. You are so compassionate and sensitive and caring with your work and with everyone who is working on your work. It's been really fun getting to know you and play with this script, which is so brilliant. And you're very funny, whether you want to admit that or not. And I personally laugh through the script and then I cry. And so I hope you all experience the same thing. It's really a gift to be able to take really sensitive, difficult subject matter and be funny about it. And you do that really well. So thank you. Paul, it's been a blast. From day one, you came in with such amazing energy and excitement and passion, and it was contagious, and it was so fun to work with you. And I think, I'm not sure, there might be discussion with my team tomorrow about renaming the competition from Table Read My Screenplay to put it up on its feet and make it a real stage play, My Screenplay. And if any of you, I know you signed up to watch a table read, however, nobody's going to be sitting at a table reading, so sorry, not sorry, you're in for a real treat. The ISA team. This team is an amazing, caring, passionate, dedicated team, all creatives that are supporting other creatives, helping them get to the next step in their journey. And this event is kind of a culmination of every single person on our team working together to make something happen. It didn't start a couple weeks ago with rehearsals. It started many months ago, launching a competition. And with our marketing team, Caitlin and Danielle, I can't see anybody because these lights are so bright, but they're both out there. These amazing women who everything you see, all designs, everything on the website, every promotion, every social, everything, it's them. Thank you, ladies. Then it goes into an open competition where everyone's submitting their screenplays, and Jeffrey, our submissions manager, takes them in, oversees getting them out to all of our readers, and the submissions team, Sean and Stephanie, and sifting through thousands of screenplays to find a handful of really great ones, and then bringing them up to the final judges, consisting of myself, Paul, Felicity, our VP of development, who heads up the development slate, along with Shayna, and they take our writers out and showcase them and champion them to industry professionals. And then we got to sift through just a handful of great scripts to find that one diamond that we wanted to show you tonight, and that's why we are here. Scott, somewhere, is running everything. I could never do any of these events without you, man. All of the tech, all of the words that I don't even understand what they are. Thank you so much. And for all your help this week, Scott and Caitlin, thank you. The rest of the team, Diane and Max and Reggie and Craig, who is behind a camera somewhere, who founded this organization, thank you for entrusting us with your vision. The sponsors for the competition, thank you to all of them for all of their support. Screenwrite Now, I'll find them so I don't leave anybody out. The Wrap, Script Studio, Creators Vault, and Legion M. And of course, everybody here, Pedrick, Rebecca, everybody at the Broadwater Theater. And you know, we just landed on this set. It's that they're running a show, and this set is perfect for our script, so it was karma, meant to be. Everybody, when we're done here tonight, please, you might be inclined to come up and talk to the actors and the writer and the director and chit-chat. Hold it for just a beat and walk around the corner to the plunge, because we're all going to be there having some cocktails and socializing and getting to know each other and having fun. So please join us. That is enough from me. Chelsea, I would love to hear anything you want to tell us.
I'd really like to thank the ISA, Craig, Jeffrey, Felicity, and Molly, and Paul for selecting the script. Molly, thank you so much for all your hard work and support, and I'm really sorry that I wouldn't give you my headshot for so long. I really thought I was going to get away with that, but you were so nice that I gave it to you. Paul, thanks for modeling just how to think big and how to be ambitious and how to really just be enthusiastic and such a inspiring leader. So thank you. That has been amazing to be around. John, really great poster. I love it. Scott, the camera and the recordings. Caitlin, social media, and also you're so cute and cheer me up. The cast, you know, I just, being a writer in my own room, you know, I did not know what collaboration would be, and now I just feel like it just means you're not alone. And so like Kelsey, Alex, Lanye, Bruce, Fran, Marcelo, Jericho, Jennifer, Tyler, Elena, and Rhoda. Brilliant. I'm gonna follow your careers and root for you. My writer friends who helped me with the script, Brenda, Eric, Dina, Ruth, and my support person, Steve. Thank you for believing me, and suicide's a really tricky thing, and you know, if you would be triggered by this or by some grief or something, it might not happen right away. It could happen a couple weeks from now. I just hope you know you're not alone and you can always reach out. And so thank you so much.
Thanks, Chelsea. Guys, this is why I write my speech down, even though I don't look at it, because I'm always going to forget somebody. And I don't know how in the world you can forget a cast like this, but I forgot to say thank you to this cast. They're amazingly talented cast. I don't know if you can hear me back there or not, but thank you so much for your time, your talent, your energy. You made these characters come to life so fully. I mean, you embodied Stanislavski's quote, "There are no small roles." From the leads down to the people that had 2 lines, every single person in this cast threw themselves in head first and made these characters multifaceted and people that we love and we want to follow and we're entertained by. So thank you. Paul, can you say a few words? Sure. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming out tonight to see this. This has been a labor of, not even a labor, but just a joy. The word I've used ongoing since the first phone call was jazzed. To be able to be part of this from once I met Craig and Molly and being able to be part of the ISA group, and then when I was asked to do this, I was honored, I was privileged, and then given the opportunity to read and to direct Chelsea's script was more than I could have even wished for or hoped for. I mean, her characters were so rich, the story was so impactful, and in deciding what we wanted to do, what we wanted to showcase, there were some amazing scripts, but this was the one that hit because with so much going on today, everyone is sad. There's always something to be sad about, and we said, while this is a serious subject, let's not poke fun at it, but let's talk about the absurdity of things and make it lighthearted and really make it our duty to take care of ourselves, take care of each other, so we can take care of everything. And I thank you all for coming out and supporting everyone. Team ISA, I love y'all. Y'all are great. Chelsea, I have no words. The cast, I can wax poetic on these casts forever. Some I've just met, some I've known for years, but you will understand why I wanted to make it more than just them sitting at a table. What they're going to bring to this role, what they bring to their characters. Oftentimes I just sat there floored and mesmerized at what they became. Thank you very much to my tribe, and we're just trying to get everyone to the finish line together. So with that, without further ado, thank you all. Hope you enjoy. See you later.
This is Suicide at Noon by Merritt Chelsea Schmidt. We can all help prevent suicide. The 988 Lifeline provides 24/7 free and confidential support for people in distress, prevention and crisis resources for you or your loved ones, and best practices for professionals in the United States. Exterior graveside, Fairmount Cemetery Day. It's a beautiful day for a funeral. The drowsy pastor reads the usual passage next to a coffin covered with flowers.
There is an appointed time for everything and a time for every affair under the heavens, a time to give birth and a time to die.
All the mourners listen sadly under a shady tent, all except for Nell, who daydreams while she slowly pulls strands of hair off her sweater and drops them on the grass. Suddenly she hears a faint tinkling music and looks around. No one else seems to hear it, not even her wearily reasonable husband Marty, sweating in his suit and tie. Then she sees it, a pink ice cream truck rumbling down the cemetery lane. She jumps up and quickly nudges her way out of the row.
Excuse me, sorry. Excuse me.
The truck's barreling straight for a wry young man in a silk harlequin costume. This is Clay. He smiles at her sadly, but she pushes him out of the way so the truck hits her instead. End daydream. Nell wakes up on the grass. Marty fans her with a program.
Nell, wake up!
Am I dead?
No, you're not dead. No, she's fine, everyone. She just fainted. She fainted.
Everyone's relieved by this news, except Nell. Exterior expensive side, Fairmount Cemetery Day. Nell and Marty stroll past mossy gravestones and big trees. Nell pulls her itchy sweater off, revealing the sequin top of her black dress.
You think there really is such a thing as a good time to die?
I don't know about a good time to die. There's definitely a better way to die.
Better than getting hit by an ice cream truck?
Who got hit by an ice cream truck?
Your boss. I thought you said she got hit by an ice cream truck.
She wasn't my boss. She was my boss's boss, and she didn't get hit by an ice cream truck. She got crushed by a bunch of melons.
What, during sex?
No, real melons. She was driving behind a produce truck and boom! God, I can't think of a more embarrassing way to die than being crushed by a bunch of melons.
Well, at least it's funny.
Oh, well, that's the problem.
Well, then it could have been even funnier, actually. Imagine if it had been coconuts. I mean, don't you think coconuts would have been funnier?
I don't know. Maybe. Why is it so hot?
Because we were late and had to run halfway across the cemetery.
I should have hydrated.
Well, you wouldn't think you'd have to hydrate for a funeral. I
Well.
guess so. If you don't cry.
Well, next time.
What do you mean next time?
Well, I've decided that funerals are a fantastic networking opportunity.
See, I think there is a good time to die. Like, what if you're on life support or something?
Oh, you mean if you're a vegetable?
Yeah, a vegetable, a squash.
Imagine being turned into a squash by a bunch of melons.
Or coconuts.
Do you want to visit your brother since we're here?
No. Why?
It's been a while.
Nell flashes to Clay in a harlequin costume in the graveyard.
Come on, just for a minute.
Exterior cheaper side, Fairmount Cemetery, day. This side of the cemetery has flat gravestones and shitty office park landscaping. A piece of trash flutters against a small gravestone for Clay Martin, 1973 to 2009.
You never talk about him.
Who?
Marty puts his arm around her shoulder, but she goes and picks up the trash. It's a creamsicle wrapper. Suddenly the wind whips it out of her hand, past a chain-link fence, into zooming traffic. Nell stares after it, as if she's lost something. Interior, kitchen. Nell and Marty's house, day. Marty reads his phone at the dinner table, while Nell stares into the freezer as if it's a portal to another world.
There was an active shooting at the cemetery today.
What? During a funeral?
1 hour earlier, it could have been us.
Well, next time.
It's just, we need people to donate blood.
Too bad I faint at the sight of blood.
What do you mean?
I fall down when I see blood.
No, what do you mean next time?
Well, you're the one who said you wanted to start going to more funerals.
I didn't mean our funerals.
Marty, what's this?
The puppy calendar?
Why do we need a puppy calendar?
Well, I thought you liked puppies.
I do. That doesn't mean I want to
Well, no, I
have
thought we could just start keeping track of things.
things. What things?
I don't know. Things.
A potluck? We went to that last year.
That was 2 years ago. We missed last year.
Why can't we miss this year?
Girl, the company popped because where a lot of important shit goes down now.
Could you take someone else?
Like who? A mistress?
Do you have a mistress?
No. No. Look. Right? You can write something on it too. Anything you want, and I have to go along with it. We'll make a rule. Whoever puts it on the calendar is the only one who can take it off. Okay?
A rule.
Yeah, just so we don't forget.
We can still forget. Just have to try harder.
Interior, bedroom, night. Nell and Marty wear men's pajamas on an overly poofy bed.
Okay, Mom. Yeah, I love you too. Talk soon. Bye. Should we have sex?
You just got off the phone with your mom and now you want to jump my bones?
Fine.
No, we should do it. Just give me a second. Let me call my dad to get me in the mood.
Forget it.
No. Okay, all right. You're right. Because we haven't done it in a while.
No, it's okay. I'm not really in the mood either.
We could do it in the morning.
Let's have it in the morning.
I was going to go for a walk in the morning.
Tomorrow night then.
Okay, but we have to do it.
We will.
Should we write it on the puppy calendar?
No,
What if we forget?
we won't forget.
Interior, bedroom, night. Tinkling music in the distance. Nell opens her eyes in bed. Exterior, deck, night. Nell steps onto the deck. Wind blows the trees. The tinkling music gets louder. A pink ice cream truck with a skull and crossbones painted on the side slowly creeps down the street. Nell stares after it, then looks back in the house with the puppy calendar. Interior, kitchen, morning. Marty gawks at the puppy calendar while Nell tests the sharpness of some very dull knives.
Nell? What is this? Here on the calendar.
Yeah, I can't see what you're looking at.
Next Friday noon it says suicide.
On the calendar, Thursday says potluck, Friday says suicide at noon, Saturday says dead, and a line extends through the month.
Does that not work for you?
You're killing yourself a week from Friday? No, that doesn't work for me. Are you mad at me?
No. Why?
Why are you waiting till after the potluck?
Oh, do you want me to do it before the potluck?
No, I don't want you to do it before the potluck. Is this about the potluck?
No, I'm just trying to keep you in the loop.
Well, maybe I don't want to be in a loop if this is what the loop is. This is a bad loop. All right, so what are you telling me? Huh? You want to lie there twitching in a pool of your own blood?
No. I
Because
don't
you
wanna lie
fainted
there
at the sight of
twitching.
blood. Okay, you fainted at the sight of blood. You know what? Forget it. I'm not going to follow that now.
But you were gonna make a quiche.
You fuck the quiche.
Well, what about the bean dip?
You make the bean dip. Screw the bean dip.
Wait a second, you want me to make bean dip the night before I die?
You want me to go to a potluck knowing you're going to die the next day? How am I supposed to enjoy myself? Oh my god, I feel sick. Oh my god, I'm going to be sick.
Okay.
Oh.
You wanna lie down? Okay, fine.
Oh.
Here, come on, here.
Oh.
Do you wanna have sex?
What? No, I don't want to have sex. Oh, I think I'm going to faint.
You can't faint when you're lying down.
Oh, okay, fine, I'll stand up.
No, Marty, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cross it off.
Wait, you can't cross it off. You made a rule. You said that once it goes on the puppy calendar, it is there forever.
There. You can't cross that off either.
Therapy? Well, I never said we couldn't have therapy.
Good.
Good.
Should we have sex?
No, we shouldn't have sex.
What is wrong?
I am upset. Okay, I'm suicidal. I wrote my own suicide on a puppy calendar, Marty.
You don't have to go through with
It's
it.
not the point. It's death, Marty. Yeah, it is a cold tomb. It's me lying underground, dirt hitting the coffin, worms eating my flesh.
Well, I mean, technically, you could get cremated.
Okay,
No,
Marty,
grab
I should just do it right now.
No,
I'll
right
do
now.
all this.
Stop it, okay? You're not in a million trillion years gonna do it. But if you do it, the rule is you have to stick to the puppy calendar, which means we have 2 weeks to figure this out.
He takes the knife and starts to put it back in the rack, but then hides it under a dish towel. On the calendar, Monday says therapy with an exclamation point after it. Interior therapist's office, day. It's a bookish office with the usual kinetic neck. Dr. Leo Mazar is pleasantly rumpled with gaudy socks.
She's threatening to kill herself dead. Dead!
I'm not threatening, Marty. I'm planning.
Tell me something now. Do you think you might be depressed?
Oh, I'm not depressed. I just want to die. I mean, I don't mean it in a bad way, just in a very normal, everyday way. I mean, just in the same way that everyone does. I mean, doesn't everybody sort of want to die?
Absolutely.
What?
Look, I'm not trying to be a jerk.
So, you think killing yourself is something a jerk does?
Yes!
No, oh my gosh, no. I mean, I feel sorry for anyone who wants to kill themselves.
Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Well, I mean, they must be so...
Wait a second. Aren't you legally obligated to do something about this, like report to the police or something?
It's called obligation to report.
Aha!
I have to let the authorities know, unless, of course, we start meeting every day.
Every day?
We'll check the puppy calendar.
On the calendar, Tuesday says Dr. Mazar with a line extending through the week. Friday says suicide at noon, but now has several question marks after it. Interior waiting room, Dr. Mazar's office, day. It's a dimly lit, cozy room with a dribbling water feature. Nell flips a switch and sits by a wary old codger.
Are you here for Dr. Mazar?
That's me.
I'm sorry, but Dr. Mazar won't be able to see you today.
Oh, that's okay. Seriously, don't worry about it. I didn't even want to see him in the first place.
Dr. Mazar got hit by a bus. He's in a coma.
Oh, no.
What about Dr. Egelhoff?
He's fine.
Oh, damn.
Well, is there anything that I can do?
Oh, you could donate blood.
Oh, no. I faint when I see blood.
Oh, well, what about a kidney?
I don't know. I've never seen a kidney.
No, you could donate a kidney.
Oh.
Dr. Mazar loved kidney beans.
Interior kitchen, Nell and Marty's house, day. Marty paces while Nell explains.
You want to kill yourself so you can donate your organs?
Okay, I'm just saying, keep an open mind. I mean, what good are these organs doing me? I don't even appreciate them.
No one appreciates their organs.
Why are you being so close-minded?
Why do you keep saying that? This isn't like some open marriage or something. This is life and death.
So you'd be open to an open marriage?
No.
Okay, so look, Marty, okay, I can't donate blood. I don't go to the potlucks. I'm not good for anything.
I didn't know you felt that. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You do realize I'm going to put all your naked photos online after you're dead.
What? Okay, well, I really don't think you should do that, but I mean, what difference does it make? I'm gonna be dead anyway.
Yeah, well, you hope.
What does that mean?
Well, don't you need somebody to rush you to the hospital, donate your organs, and then somebody to take you off life support?
Wait, you'd leave me on life support?
Oh, I'd put your fucking ass in cryo if I have to. Yeah, I'll make sure you're hooked up to a plastic tube in a room with all the other vegetables until your organs turn to mush. And then I'm going to tell every secret you've ever told me, including that time you left a tampon in too long.
Oh,
and believe me, Nell, when you finally die after 30 long and withering years in a state of total nothingness, I will have a potluck at your funeral.
everyone else is so supportive and all you do is undermine me.
Okay, well, first of all, that's bullshit. And second of all, let's take a vote. No, I'm serious. Let's take a vote. We'll ask all your family and friends if they support your sick little plan. And you know what? If they do, fine. Then I'll support you too.
No one is going to support me taking my own life, Marty.
Exterior, picnic table, break area, dental office, day.
Oh, I'd support it.
Nell's coworker, Mabel, wears scrubs and a tooth-shaped name tag like Nell.
You would.
I mean, someone has to do something about it before it's too late.
Yeah, right. That's what I think. Wait, about what?
Global warming. I mean, that is why you're going to do this, isn't it?
Oh, right. Yes, global warming. That's important, isn't it? But haven't a few people tried that already?
I mean, yeah, but once they died, there wasn't anyone around to publicize it. See, their friends and family, they don't care about the environment. They're too busy grieving them. But see, that's just it. Okay, I wouldn't grieve you at all. And so if you died, I could focus all of my energy on promoting your message about saving the planet.
My message.
Oh God, how soon do you think you can do this?
I was planning on a week from Friday.
Wow. I didn't realize you were so organized now.
Neither did Nell. Interior garage, Nell and Marty's house, night. Nell's looking at some bottles of rat poison and antifreeze.
What is this?
A notebook.
I know it's a notebook. Now, what is this?
Why, are you mad it doesn't have puppies on it?
What is this?
In the notebook, under the against column, it lists Marty, and under the for column, it lists Nell and Mabel.
Why is Mabel supporting you?
Global warming? She thinks my suicide could bring a lot of attention to the issues.
Global warming? You told me last week you didn't care about global warming.
No. I did not say that. I said that people should try to use reverse psychology and pretend that they don't care about global warming to see if it might make everyone else finally care about it.
Nell, you can't kill yourself because someone wants you to.
Why? You and Dr. Mazar are trying to make me stay alive because you want me to.
That's different. Right? She's just taking advantage of you so she could accomplish her own agenda.
I'm taking advantage of her, Marty.
Interior, big guy weightlifting gym, day. Gym owner Sam mixes supplements while Garth practices ninja moves and Marty stretches in a depressed way.
Listen, what do you guys think of suicide?
Well, don't do it.
No. No, not for me. I mean, for other people.
Well, I'm against it.
Unless you're gonna die anyway.
Well, I mean, are we all gonna die anyway?
Speak for yourself.
Look, don't do it, Marty. I know why you'd want
No,
to.
it's not me, alright? It's Nell.
Why doesn't she just get a divorce?
She's not doing it because of me, man. Jesus, Sam.
Well, just tell her to come in. I'll get her started on a program.
Look,
Okay, I don't.
women are tough, man. Like, have you seen childbirth? That shit is bloody. That's what we don't understand as men. But women, they prepare for that shit their whole lives. When they have their periods.
Dude, don't talk about that.
No. But listen, it's like every time they look down in their panties and they see that blood flowing out, it's like, whoa! You know? It's like, why do you think that men go to war? Because we're jealous. They've been dealing with this life and this death ever since they were little girls. We're just playing with fucking video games! Fucking video games, man! Fuck!
Interior living room, Nell and Marty's house, day. Marty writes on a big whiteboard. Under the for column, it says Nell and Mabel. And under against, there's a long list of names, including Sam. Nell peers at it.
Who are all those people?
There's some guys at the gym.
Aw, Sam too? I guess I should be happy you even recommend supplements.
Oh no, he did.
Marty points to a huge box load of supplements.
It's a lot of supplements.
Yeah, it is. And you shouldn't have fucked with me now. Because now you're going down. And by going down, I mean staying alive as long as you can in the law for, you're going to be healthy.
Exterior, railroad tracks, day. Nell practices lying down on the tracks while her very pregnant best friend Maya looks at the notebook.
Well, what about the children?
I don't have any children.
I mean, my children. It's pretty rude of you to just kill yourself right when I'm having a baby, don't you think? Plus, who knows what kind of expression you're going to have on your face when you die? What if you're lying there in a pool of blood cross-eyed?
Why does everybody think I'm going to be lying in a pool of blood?
Listen now, you do realize with a lot of these suicide methods, there's a chance you might poop your pants. Is that what you want? You want people to see you cross-eyed with poopy pants?
Okay, I feel like there must be a way to do it that doesn't involve pooping my pants.
I don't know. I think a lot more of them involve pooping your pants than we realize. Are you telling me you're going to jump off a cliff and not empty your bowels?
I could do like an edible before, I guess.
No. Let me tell you, the one time I had a colonic, I didn't want to die. I felt great. So, if you're really serious about killing yourself, I won't risk it.
Anyway, maybe I do want to have poopy pants. Did you ever think about that?
So, you want to have poopy pants?
Yeah. I mean, now that I think about it, yes. Yes, I do. I want to poop my pants. I want to poop my pants in front of the world, okay?
So, that's your message. Poop in the pants.
That is exactly what I'm trying to convey.
Okay. Man, I still remember the best shit I ever had. It was right before I had Robbie's cat put to sleep. I was so scared.
Why didn't Robbie do it?
He waited too long and he was too upset. It was the best shit I ever took though. Completely cleaned me out.
That's great, Maya.
Felt bad for the cat.
Yeah, maybe it was for the best.
Desperate for more votes, Nell decides to ask her only living relative, her Uncle Richard, if he'll support her plan. Interior den, Richard's house, day. Books about Jack the Ripper fill a shelf next to a collection of antique daggers. Richard is easily riled, like a guy who's protective of his record collection.
Okay, Richard, your hero killed like 10 people and I can't kill myself.
10? He killed like 20 at least. And that's different. He was a professional.
Oh, no, he wasn't. It wasn't like anybody ever paid him.
Because he didn't sell out.
Oh,
but he could have. I mean, murdering other people, at least that makes sense. Murdering yourself? That's just sick.
Okay, I'm not murdering anyone.
Well, How do you think you're gonna do it? What are you gonna use? You gonna use a steak knife? A butter knife?
I don't know, a chef's knife.
Oh, a chef's knife. Right, okay, well, good one. Kitchen knife can give the impression that it just slipped. You don't want people to think it was an accident, do you? Then it just takes away from the message.
Okay, the message. What message?
Your message. You know, screw you, I hate the world, I want all you cocksuckers to know it.
That's not my message.
Well, put it in your own words. When were you planning to do this, dirty little bean, anyway?
A week from Friday.
A week from Friday? Oh, forget it. You'll never be ready. Just leave the murdering to the professionals now.
Interior bathroom, Nell and Marty's house, night. Nell looks in the medicine cabinet, shakes a pill bottle.
What happened to all those pills from your wisdom tooth appointment?
Did Richard say he'd support you?
Well, apparently he only supports murder, not suicide.
Knew it.
I mean, I thought at the very least that he would support me as a member of the family. Don't serial killers supposed to have like a soft spot for their nieces?
I think it's gangsters that have a soft spot for their sisters.
I thought gangsters had a soft spot for their mothers.
There's an idea. Why don't you talk to my mother?
Oh yeah, because your mother never makes me want to kill myself.
Interior, Dr. Mazar's room, hospital, day. Dr. Mazar's on life support. Nell has her notebook.
Hey, Dr. Mazar. It's your patient Nell. I don't know if you remember me, but I just wanted to say that I'm sorry you got hit by a bus. Also, now that you're hooked up to all these machines, I was wondering if maybe you would support my plan a little bit more, and if so, maybe you could give me a sign. You could twitch or anything really anything.
In her notebook, she crosses off Richard and adds Dr. Mazar with several question marks after it. Suddenly, the room divider curtain yanks back. Someone regards her sleepily. They're non-binary in the charmingly rock star way of someone named Eugene.
What are you eating? Are they any good?
Really disgusting, actually.
Okay. So, what are you doing? Taking a poll of coma patients?
Not exactly.
Well, you can poll me if you want.
You don't look like you're in a coma.
But I will be soon. At least that's what the doctors say.
Really?
Yeah, I'm very sick. I'm dying, actually.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, get over it. You don't even know me. So really, what are you doing here? Like, selling Girl Scout cookies?
No, but that sounds like a good idea. I could throw some in.
You know, you're the only visitor who hasn't cried.
Oh no, I never cried.
Tough guy. Thanks.
No.
Yeah, me too.
Exterior, front yard, Nell and Marty's house, day. Nell's cutting roses. Suddenly, she puts the rose cutters to her wrist as if to try to snip her veins. There's a tinkling music as a pink ice cream truck drives by. She watches it, then looks over at the house next door. Interior, Tosh's house, day. It's a masculine room with leather couches and Navajo rugs. Tosh wears cowboy boots, jeans, and sunglasses. He's filthy sexy with a habit of staring into the distance. He says her name like he's tasting fine cognac. Nell holds a bouquet of roses.
Hey Tosh, how are you? How's your roof? I saw you were working on it on the weekends without your shirt on.
Tosh offers his flask as she gawks at a carved glass case.
Is that your gun case?
It's an antique. You like it?
It's beautiful. But where are all the guns?
Oh, no, Nell. I don't have any guns. Having a gun in the house makes a man 8 times more likely to commit suicide. For a woman, it's 35 times more likely. Speaking of which, Marty told me what you're thinking about doing. Blowing your own brains out.
Okay, that's not exactly what it is that I'm planning.
Look. Now. I get that you want to be brave. You want to be tough. You want to show the world that you're not some feminine woman. I get it.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, Nell, you don't need a gun to be tough. People who are really tough can sell everything with their bare hands, you know what I mean?
God, I hope so.
Tell me something now. Do you like ice cream?
Ice cream?
You want ice cream like every night, don't you?
No, not every. Okay, yeah, no, I do.
Of
Whenever.
course you do. We all do. But if you don't have it, what are the chances that you're gonna put on your boots and go to the store and get some? It's pretty slim, right? Well, it's the same thing with guns as with ice cream. If you don't have it in the house, then you won't eat it.
I never thought of it like that.
That's what you call good planning.
Tosh puts the roses in the gun case, and they admire them. Marty removes all the knives, poisons, and unhealthy food from the house and declares that if Nell's going to die, she's going to die healthy. Interior kitchen, Nell and Marty's house day. Nell struggles to cut the chicken with a butter knife. Marty's frowning at her notebook competitively.
Wait. Tosh said he'd support you.
I'm not sure. I mean, I think he would if the method was feminine.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but it was kind of sexy. Anyway, he doesn't want me to use a gun, which is okay because I don't want my death associated with guns.
What do you want your death associated with? Butterfly nets?
Or just something less brain splattering.
Good. Let's work for the embalmers.
Embalm? I don't want embalmers.
Taxidermists then.
I thought you said I could get cremated. Oh, cremated. It sounds so soothing. So does embalming, actually.
Listen, you're not getting cremated unless you die in a normal way like everybody else.
Suicide is normal, actually. It's one of the leading causes of death.
And you're not going to be able to do it anyway, even with Tosh, because you won't have the numbers in time.
She ditches the utensils and eats the chicken with her hands.
Damn it.
Nell visits Dr. Mazar in the hospital again, and Eugene explains he's working on an anti-bucket list. Interior Dr. Mazar's room, hospital day. Eugene hands Nell a crumpled piece of paper.
An anti-bucket list. What's an anti-bucket list?
Well, it's a list of all the stupid shit I never did and never wanted to do. You know? I thought they could read it at my funeral. Eugene, what a great person. They never went bungee jumping. They never climbed Mount Everest. They never had sex in an airplane. Oh, who am I kidding? I've had sex in an airplane. Lots of times. But flight attendants, mostly. What about you?
Oh, I don't think flight attendants like me.
No, I mean, what's on your anti-bucket list? Let me guess. You've never seen the Northern Lights.
Nope, I haven't actually.
Oh, neither have I. Hey, I know. You can go see them for both of us. Yeah, you can get on a plane and be there in a day. You can have sex with a couple of flight attendants.
I can't.
Just one then.
Okay. Eugene, are you afraid to die?
Are you?
What do you mean by that?
Don't look so surprised, alright? I know all about your naughty little plan to cut your wrists.
Okay. So, you can try and talk me out of it?
Do you want me to try to talk you out of it?
I mean, here you are, valiantly holding on to the shreds of life, and I'm throwing mine away like a used creamsicle wrapper. Doesn't that make you angry? Doesn't that bother you?
It makes me hungry, actually.
Exterior tiger cage zoo. Day. A tiger paces its cage as Mel and Maya watch from a bench.
So, do you feel like you want to die right this second? No? Do you feel like you want to die right this second?
Yes.
What about now?
Yes.
What about now?
Okay, what's your point, Maya?
My point is you're not going to want to die for the rest of your life, are you?
Maybe.
Guess I just never imagined you dying by suicide.
How did you imagine me dying?
I don't know. Cancer?
Cancer?
What's wrong with cancer? My dad died from cancer.
Yeah, wasn't there a lot of pain and suffering?
There was at first. But now I just think about it on the holidays.
I meant for your dad.
Oh. But that's just it. I'll probably get cancer too. And then we could have it together.
Okay, so you're hoping that I would die of cancer.
Have you ever been to a funeral for someone who committed suicide? My uncle committed suicide. Trust me, no one enjoyed that funeral.
So you want me to kill myself because you want to enjoy my funeral?
I'm just saying, what's wrong with the cancer funeral? By that time, everyone would just be relieved. If you want, you can plan it yourself. It'd be more like a party.
Mel stares at the pacing tiger.
What about now?
Yes.
Interior lab, dental office day. Mel tries to strap the nitrous mask on herself, but Mabel comes in, so she just pretends to be wiping it.
So I was thinking that it would be best for you to do the whole carbon monoxide thing, run the car in the garage. Fits more with the theme of global warming.
Yeah, I actually need to talk to you about that, Mabel.
Please don't tell me that you're backing out.
Okay, I can't do it unless Marty's on board, or else he's gonna leave me on life support.
My climate activism group is all set up to do a big demonstration.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter, because it's illegal. I just found out that you'll go to jail if you'll support me.
So, that makes it even better. Think of all the coverage that we're gonna get. Please.
Mel's still one vote short, so she asks Richard again, but he refuses, expressing regret that she's not planning on killing Marty too. This gives Nell the idea to ask her estranged mother-in-law, who votes with Nell, much to Marty's chagrin. Now Nell has all the votes she needs, or she thinks she does. Interior employee break room, dental office day. A huge cake with the earth on fire says, "Goodbye now." Mabel tears one of the candles out and hurls it in the trash.
Why'd you do that?
Crystal says she won't support you now.
Crystal has the crazy eyes of someone who tries too hard to be a good person.
My priest said you'll go to hell.
So? Another employee, Siggy, comes in and sees the cake.
Okay, what's the occasion?
The planet's dying. Look, if you really want to make a splash, why don't you just
Cut off your finger. I'm not trying to make a splash, Crystal.
Or your toe.
She's not gonna go to hell for cutting off her toe?
No, she asks for forgiveness afterwards. See, she can't ask for forgiveness if she kills herself because she'll be dead.
Okay, that just seems like a technicality though, doesn't it?
Why don't you try taking a bubble bath?
She just said she didn't want to make a splash, Siggy.
No, don't kill yourself in the bath. Just take one and make yourself feel better. That's what I do when I'm depressed. Is there any ice cream? This cake's very dry.
It's a global warming cake, Siggy. It's supposed to be dry.
That night, Marty wakes up to find Nell lying passed out on the bathroom floor, covered with bubbles and blood. At first he thinks she's dead, but it turns out she was just taking a bath and slipped and fell, and got her period, and fainted. Interior kitchen night. Nell's hair is in a towel. She's in her robe, eating chips.
You're right. A person can faint lying down.
Marty rummages in a drawer and pulls out a potato peeler.
All right, now. No more fucking around. All right, you heard me. Cross it off. Cross it off the calendar.
That's a potato peeler.
He looks at it, throws it back in the drawer, grabs something else.
That's a meat thermometer.
He looks at it, mumbles, weeps.
Oh, wait, all right. I'll do it. I'll do it.
No,
See,
no, wait! I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Why are you sorry?
He opens the cookie jar, pulls out a prescription bag with pills in it, and gives it to her.
I don't want you to force yourself to be alive if you're miserable.
Pills, but how'd you get them?
Went to the doctor. Told him I had back problems.
But you hate going to the doctor.
It was that or the dentist.
What'd they say?
They checked my prostate.
Did that for me?
He looks up at her with a tear-stained face. Nell and Marty have sex, but Nell finds out Marty might have prostate cancer, so she postpones the suicide. Mabel holds an intervention to pressure Nell, but Nell's disillusioned and decides to dress like a dog. Meanwhile, it's Halloween. Eugene does Nell's makeup to make her look like a beautiful corpse and confides to her that he's also seen the pink ice cream truck of death. Nell accidentally scares the shit out of Marty with her corpse makeup, but is happy to find out that he doesn't have prostate cancer. Dr. Mazar wakes up from the coma, but suddenly Eugene's nowhere to be found. Interior, nurse's station, hospital, day. Nell anxiously approaches the nurse's station.
Excuse me, can you tell me where they put Eugene? They weren't in their room.
Who are you? His sister?
No, just a friend.
I'm so sorry, sweetie. They're gone.
Do you mean they checked out?
In a sense.
Okay, but I don't understand. What happened?
You knew he was terminally ill, didn't you?
Yeah, but I didn't know he was gonna die.
On the calendar, under Monday, it says Eugene's funeral. Exterior, Eugene's funeral, expensive side, Fairmount Cemetery, day. It's a tasteful funeral, too tasteful. Nell looks around miserably, scratches herself because of the sweater over the sequin top of her black cocktail dress. Eugene's parents weep politely in the front row.
I'd like to read something Eugene wrote before he died. It's a list of all the things he always wanted to do, but never did. Number 1, bungee jumping.
Okay, excuse me. No, no, sorry. See, okay. Actually, Eugene didn't want to do any of those things. See, that was an anti-bucket list. Not a bucket list. I mean, that's what makes it so funny, because otherwise it's not funny. I mean, we're supposed to be having fun here, right? It's a cancer funeral.
Who are you?
Nobody, but I'm just saying, if somebody writes a perfectly good anti-bucket list, then you can't just go around calling it a normal bucket list. I mean, because that's common courtesy, isn't it?
Ma'am, I'm going to ask you to leave right now.
Okay, I mean, I'll leave, but that doesn't change anything. Making me go away doesn't change anything.
Nell runs across the cemetery to Clay's grave and finds more trash on it. She She picks up the trash, but just so she can throw it right back again. Then she kicks the liquor bottle and hurts her toe. She realizes she needs help. Interior, Dr. Mazar's room, hospital, day.
His throat's still sore from the tubes, but he can write meds.
I kicked the liquor bottle. I came to visit you while you were in your coma a couple times. You didn't hear me talking, did you? I mean, I'm not that I said anything bad. There was someone else in the room with you, and I talked with them mostly. They died though. Cancer. But I'm not sad. I'm not sad. I'm really pissed because first you get hit by a bus, and then Marty almost gets prostate cancer, and then Eugene dies, and then I have to reschedule my suicide for a potluck.
Dr. Mazar frowns and writes golf cart.
Golf cart, what? Oh, you mean you got hit by a golf cart? Really? I'm sorry, that makes it even worse, doesn't it? When my brother was little, he drove a golf cart into a lake. No, he's fine. I mean, he's dead now. But he killed himself. It had nothing to do with the golf cart. Though I think that actually golf carts are a lot more dangerous than we know. I should have done something to stop it. But I didn't. I said I should have done something to Oh, what should I have done? I don't know. Things, a lot of things, some things, anything, I think, or at least something.
He hands her another note. It says, more paper.
Oh, no. I'm not giving you more paper. I'm just, that's just bad for the environment.
A few days later, Nell goes to the store to buy the quiche and bean dip for the potluck. But when she gets there, she sees a display of melons. She picks one up and hears the ice cream truck again. Interior, Dr. Mazar's room, hospital, day.
We can talk a little today, but don't wear him out.
Nell and Dr. Mazar stare at each other politely. Nell's holding a melon.
It all started when I went to this funeral for Marty's boss. But it wasn't that, because I didn't even know her. And it was a funny death. It's funny as death can be. It wasn't hilarious or anything. Anyway, I was trying to have a sexual fantasy to kind of make my way through it.
You were trying to have a sexual fantasy during a funeral?
Yeah, but it turned into a fantasy about ice cream. And then I realized I was jealous.
Of who?
Of course. Is that bad? But so then I got really hot because I was wearing this sweater because I thought that my dress might be too sexy for a funeral. And that's kind of silly, really, because what's too sexy for a funeral? But Marty wanted to go see my brother's grave, and I didn't want to go see it, and I don't know.
When did he die, Nell?
A few days ago.
Your brother died a few days ago?
No, Eugene. Wait. No, wait. Okay, wait. No, my brother died a few years ago.
Do you remember how many years?
I don't know. 11, I guess 12, 13, maybe 15.
I see. And he died by suicide?
No. Clay died of a drug overdose. But now that you mention it, I think it was. I think it was suicide.
What makes you think he took his own life, Nell?
He was wearing this Harlequin costume. It was an old Halloween costume that our mom had made for us, and it just kind of seems like the kind of thing he would do.
Do you think he's the reason you wrote your death wish on the calendar?
Ooh. makes it sound a lot cooler than it is. I think it's really more like a death appointment, like a task, a death task.
It's okay. It's okay if you cry about losing your brother. No, it's okay.
Oh, no. I never cry about my brother. And I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say that it was not my fault and that I couldn't have saved him, but that's just it. I was going to. I meant to.
And what about your friend, the one who was in the room with me?
Eugene?
Yes, Eugene. Were you going to save him too?
Well, that's different.
What about you? Were you supposed to die last week?
I rescheduled.
So, you still have time.
Yes. Time for what?
She looks at him, but he looks right back at her. For some reason, she looks at the melon. Nell and Marty go to the potluck, but the shitty food reminds Marty of Clay's memorial service, so he takes Nell home to spend a final evening together as the wind rages outside. Interior kitchen day. On the calendar, under Friday, it says suicide at noon. The clock says 11:41. Marty's pills are on the table next to a water glass, while Nell and Marty eat a somber lunch of quiche and bean dip.
Don't you usually make this with chicken?
We eat too much chicken. That reminds me, how's your prostate?
Why does that make you think of my prostate?
Really should have scheduled the suicide for after lunch. I didn't plan that very well.
Well, next time. Look, I've been thinking maybe you could just postpone it a little while longer. Maybe a year.
And then what? Another year, and then another. We could go 10 years like that.
Maybe 20.
They lock eyes. Nell looks down at the bottle of pills.
Okay. I didn't want to have to do this.
He goes and gets a box and sets it on the table.
What is that, a bomb?
Go ahead. Open it.
You're making me nervous.
You're about to die now. What more could go wrong?
She opens it. A puppy bounds out. Nell backs up in horror.
If you're gonna do it, you're gonna have to do it in front of a puppy. In front of a fucking puppy, Nell.
No, I won't look at it.
No, look at it.
No,
look at it.
I will not look
Look
at
it! I had to do it, Mel! I had to do it. This wouldn't have happened if I hadn't bought that stupid puppy calendar.
Can somebody say they want to commit suicide with everybody else thinking it's their fault?
No!
Nell grabs for the bottle of pills, but Marty sees her and they struggle, causing pills to scatter all over the floor. The puppy goes over and sniffs one of the pills. Nell sees and tries to crawl over.
I'm not gonna let you do this, Mel. Oh!
Nell speed crawls and tries to grab the pill away from the puppy, but he's already swallowed it and is coughing. She grabs the puppy's mouth and tries to scoop the pill out.
Nell, stop!
She squeezes the puppy's tummy until the pill flies out of its mouth and clatters across the floor. Nell quickly scrambles over and swallows the pill so the puppy can't eat it.
There! Are you happy? Are you happy now?
Are you gonna ever tell me why you want to do this?
Then they hear the sound of tinkling music.
There it is. Right on time.
What? The ice cream truck?
Wait, you hear that?
Yeah. Right
No,
outside.
no, Marty, don't look. It's not ice cream. It's death. It's the ice cream truck of death.
Exterior front step house day.
Wait. That's not it. Oh, maybe it's a golf cart now.
Golf cart of death?
Well, suicide is, it's like an accident sometimes. It's just the same as getting hit by a golf cart or a bunch of melons, but sometimes you can resist it, but sometimes it comes at the wrong time. And it came for me at Clay's grave, but instead of waiting around, I said that I was gonna plan it myself, and I was gonna get everybody on board. Fuck!
What?
I'm late!
Interior living room day. The clock says 12:03. Nell looks at the scattered pills on the floor.
I was gonna save the planet.
No, you weren't.
I was gonna save someone's life by giving them my organs.
You don't have to save someone's life.
Wait. I did save someone's life.
Whose?
That's it. That's all I could do.
Maybe that's the best any of us can do.
But you got me these pills.
Fuck the pills.
You took a finger up the ass for those pills.
I enjoyed that. Anyway, I have to tell you something about those pills.
They're fake.
No,
I knew
no,
it.
they're real. But
what?
technically, the doctor only gave me 4 of them.
Well, what are all these?
I supplemented them.
With what?
Supplements.
Why did you give me supplements?
Okay, first of all, I was trying to support Sam's business. and secondly, I wanted you to stay alive. Okay? Not because you're a good person or because you can save the world, but because just for me. Because I'm selfish.
You are, that's true.
I love you.
I love you. It's the problem with suicide. If you don't do it right away, the feeling passes.
It's probably the only good thing that comes out of suicide. No. You know what? No. Fuck that. There's nothing good about suicide.
We should still try to save the world, though.
Put it on the calendar.
Nell writes on the calendar.
We can all help prevent suicide. The 988 Lifeline provides 24/7 free and confidential support for people in distress, prevention and crisis resources for you or your loved ones, and best practices for professionals in the United States.
The end.